What's up guys? So for my first video I wanted to cover something very basic but something that'll give you a lot of information about me, about how I play golf, and it's the number one question I get asked most, whether it's at a tournament or an event, and that's, what's in my bag, what am I playing? So I'm just going to go through the clubs that I play and kind of how I play them and what I think about them. Just a disclaimer for everyone watching, this is going to be a pretty technical video. If you're not really into the more technical side of the golfy industry, then this video is definitely not going to be for you. This is the big stick. This is the Nike Vapor Pro driver. This is the second one of these I've had actually. I did not upgrade to the Vapor Fly, whatever it was. I didn't see any reason to upgrade. I've got the Diamante Blue board in here, X-Flex. Now that I'm a little stronger and a little better shape, it doesn't quite do as much for me. I probably would need to go up to a 70, something like that. I've got it set at 8.5 degrees and I tee the ball low because like I said, I can whip a 60-gram shaft pretty good, so it gets decently up in the air for me. Okay, the next club I have here is my 3-wood. It is a Titleist 915 3-wood. It's 15 degrees. I have it set at C2, so that should be upright and pretty much neutral. 70-gram X-Flex Aldila Rogue, hell of a shaft. That's for y'all out there to debate. I think that the Aldila Rogue is one of the better shafts that I've hit. I like this club a lot. It's very versatile for me, and by versatile I mean inconsistent. I could hit this club 300 yards or I can hit it like 260, honestly, depending on the day. Titleist, I'm kind of indifferent about. Like they work fine, but there's nothing amazing about their game-changing about them at all. But again, 3-wood. Okay, so this club right here is really the only like Frankenstein-y club I have in my bag. This is the Titleist 712U utility iron. This is a 2-iron. You can see right there, I don't know how this is showing up on camera. Basically, the story with this club is when I originally got it, they put in a Project X steel 6.5 shaft in it, and that was just, it was like a board, honestly. It would not flex at all. I was hitting everything maybe like peak height 10 yards off the ground, just worm burners and hooks, and it was just miserable. So I got in contact with the people at the Talamonte company and got a hold of one of their HTS 100 hybrid shafts. This is a Tour X-Flex. So for the metal head, like the swing weight is pretty heavy, but yeah, now this is a really solid 240 club for me, but really versatile club, really good if like I'm over in Scotland or something playing links types courses. It's also 2 degrees upright, just like my irons and all my wedges, and I guess my 3-wood is 1.5 degrees upright. Okay, so now on to the rest of my irons. I use the Nike Vapor Pro irons. I use 4 through pitching wedge. All 2 degrees upright, all with Project X 6.0 shafts in them. I could hit 6.5s, but I don't need to. I don't see any difference in accuracy, and I would probably drop a club in distance. Yeah, this is a 6-iron. This is gonna be my stock 205. Or on 200-yard par 3s, I have no problem stepping up with this and hitting it. Not a whole lot to say about these irons. I do really enjoy them. That's why I'm still playing them, and as a lot of you probably know, Nike's actually getting out of the club business. And that's disappointing, but ultimately understandable. I've made kind of my biggest gains as far as skill with these irons, so I'm really grateful for that. So on to the wedges. I carry a 52, a 56, sorry I had to check, and a 58 degree wedge with me. I'm not going to go through the 56 and the 58 because I don't like them. They are Titleist SM5s, and I really have had a devil of a time with them. But this is actually an SM4. You can see, I guess you can still see the little stamping on there. They got the little R's on them. As you probably saw, it's actually a 50 degree wedge. With 12 degrees of bounce, I had it bent up to a 52. Gives it a little extra bounce, and this is the moneymaker club for me. 125 yards in. I can use this club in a lot of different situations. It's gotten me out of a lot of trouble. Can stop it or release it however I want to. I haven't done a lot of shaft modifying in my wedges because I don't think I need it, to be honest. I'm never swinging full bore with a wedge. Stay tuned, because I think the first thing that's going to change in my bag is going to be my wedges. Okay, finally we're down to the real moneymaker, the putter. This is the Odyssey Pro Type P10. I think it's an old putter. I'm pretty sure it was old when they gave it to me, like 2 years ago, but it's the only one that I've stuck with. I've gone back and forth. I've got an old Ping and I've got an old Scotty Cameron. I don't know why. I'm not super versed in the technology of putters. The only new thing about it is I traded up to this Ionic pistol type grip. It's a little bit of a mid grip. I was really wristy and I'm trying to be a little less wristy with the putter. Really just happy with this club. Okay, so that is really my life in one bag. Does that make any sense? No, it probably doesn't. Okay, so that is essentially my bag. A lot of people, that's the first thing they ask when they come up to you, is like, oh, what are you hitting? What are you hitting? As you can tell, it's not a lot of new stuff for me. It's actually mostly stuff that's a couple of years old. I think that speaks a lot to how the golf industry is so good right now, that changes are so incremental. I don't think it makes a huge difference these days. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on any of my social media platforms, which I will put a link to down here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you next time.